Yorkshire sprawls across 3 million acres. The biggest county in Britain.
Hey, go ahead.
18 minutes CTA.
All of it covered by the crews of its 2 dedicated air ambulances.
This job has 2 sides to it. You fly around in a helicopter and you have the time of your life. And then there's the flip side to it, where it's awfully stressful.
Push to go up from there. Baz is down, pilot's brief. Roger, lifting.
We get sent to some pretty horrific things.
She's probably going to need blood, to be fair.
Okay, well, there we go. That's it, we're done.
From the remote dales
9 overhead, team.
to the rocky coast. 6 million people depend on them.
No job is ever the same. No people are ever the same. Lift.
We see a lot of carnage on scene. We see a lot of destruction and people's lives turned upside down.
Sorry.
From hardy locals hurt at work to tourists trapped in the beautiful but hostile landscape.
It does make you appreciate that life's for living.
This is life on the cutting edge of emergency medicine.
Couldn't imagine anything's going to top being part of this team.
It's 7 a.m. and paramedic Sam and technical crew member Ross are starting the early shift.
You're going to say her.
Not football tonight, is it, Alex?
You got mate?
Not football tonight, is it?
It is, yeah. Well, it's finished, isn't it?
At Air Ambulance headquarters near Wakefield, Dave is on the dispatch desk. He'll task the helicopters to emergencies throughout the day.
Do you know, I don't even watch football, really.
I haven't watched one, and I will not start watching.
What's that, Love Island?
Football. The trouble is, you see, when you say football's on, I have to have a quick... Oh, Emmerdale's on at 8:30. Coronation Street, 9 o'clock. That's okay, I'm happy.
Is that all right?
Yeah. It's when they cancel it all. Hello.
A job is called into the air desk.
Right.
While Dave is on the phone, the team from Topcliffe call for an update.
2-6. Right. Okay, mate. Thanks, mate. Cheers. Bye. Well, I was just about to ring you. Yes, just have a look at 5467.
In the North Yorkshire town of Settle, a boy has been injured at school and needs urgent medical help.
Apparently he's been waiting 2 hours already. They can hear him in pain, and he says he's worried about vascular compromise. You just going to go? Right, I'll stick on it, mate. Bye-bye. That'd be a nice little flight across to Settle.
I'm ready.
Yeah, well, come on then. Get them things spinning on the top.
Hello. Going to Settle.
Go on, mate.
Just put the flight?
Yes, guarded.
Yeah, warnings and master list.
Is all clear?
No, it's lifting.
There's the trolley.
The ambulance service is overloaded today, and wait times in rural areas are lengthy. The helicopter will reach the schoolboy in 14 minutes.
It's not serious injury, is it? If it's a priority 3, 5.
Well, it says that, but that's just the triage system.
Yeah.
So Dave got a call back to say that they were worried about vascular compromise with his leg.
Ooh.
Vascular compromise is a condition where blood flow is partially or completely blocked. It can lead to permanent damage to the affected area.
Been laying on the floor for 2 hours in pain.
Oh, 2 hours?
That's the triage system there's done.
Bloody hell.
For a 14-year-old who's still got his full life ahead of him, an injury that caused lasting damage can be quite severe for him. There was no ambulance available, there was no ambulance attending, and he'd been there for quite some time.
Behind Settle swimming pool.
Okay.
Even though there was a swimming pool in Settle.
No, I didn't either. The swimming pool is part of the school.
Right.
So
That
it's the
all
right
makes
spot.
sense now.
Yeah.
I still want to land at a school at around lunchtime, so you know we can get that chocolate concrete crunch dessert thing.
Oh, like a Rice Krispie thing?
Yeah, do you remember it?
Yeah, we used to call it beeswax. Why on earth, I don't know.
Yeah, never really called that.
What did you call it? Crunchy chocolatey thing.
Chocolate concrete.
Concrete.
With some like warm chocolate custard over the top. Beautiful.
Oh.
I love the flight over to Settle.
Yeah, it's nice there.
Nice views.
The flight path takes the team into the rugged Yorkshire Dales, over some of the county's most spectacular landmarks.
Just don't mince up all the peregrines at Malham Cove, or we'll have the RSPB after us.
Oh, okay. Was that up here, is it?
Yeah, I was about to go over it, yeah.
Right, we're looking for the school. We're looking for someone outside in the field behind the swimming pool.
So yeah, we'll come over the town, cross the river, and it's just on the other side.
Yeah, it looks like someone's in that field.
Yeah, it looks like
Got the
that.
rugby pitches.
Right, 9-9 finals.
I'll come over the cricket pitches and then just put it there somewhere.
Don't see any wires
Cameras
anywhere.
are on.
Looks like that's Mum.
9 landed.
Sam's patient is lying on the school playing field.
Hello. Who's who?
I'm Mum.
Hi, Mum. I'm Sam.
Hello.
Hi, Archie. Hi. What's happened?
Not a cricket ball, a soft cricket ball.
Yeah.
A wind ball. It's hit him on the knee, innocuously really, and it must just, I think it's just knocked his kneecap out.
Archie, can I just lift this up and just have a look at your knee? Is that all right? Yeah. Archie, I'm not going to touch your knee, but can you feel me touching your leg here?
Yeah.
Yeah? Can you feel me touching your leg there?
Yeah.
And does it feel the same on both sides?
Sort of, yeah. Oh!
Once we'd moved the coats back off Archie's leg, you could see quite clearly that his knee had dislocated, and it looked quite bad from the outset, really, because you expect it to sort of go underneath the skin and just sort of sit nicely on the outside of the knee, but this almost appeared like it was trying to poke its way out of the skin.
How about there?
Yeah. Oh!
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh!
And there?
That's fine.
And that's the same, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sam needs to check if Archie can feel any sensation in the affected area to establish whether his blood supply has been compromised by the injury.
Archie, I think what you've done is you've just dislocated your kneecap. So I just need to pop it back in. So I'll give you some pain relief for that, okay?
Yes, please.
Have you had gas and air before?
Yeah, he's going to enjoy that. You're going to enjoy that, mate, believe me.
Please, please.
I'll give you some of that first, Archie, and we'll go from there and see how we go.
Archie's 14, still in year 9. He's never injured himself. This is the biggest injury that he's ever had, miraculously, because he's very clumsy.
Okay, as soon as you take some really deep breaths on this Entonox, what we'll do is I'll roll you onto your back.
Does it hurt whatsoever?
Say again?
Does it hurt?
It'll hurt a little bit.
Meds.
But then as soon as the pain medication, that doesn't hurt now. Put your knee back in, it'll hurt a little bit, but then
feel great.
straight after there'll be no pain.
Oh, thank God.
All right.
Yeah.
So plan will be, so once he's taken this, just roll him onto his back.
Okay.
So on the outset, relocating a kneecap should be quite easy. The issue with that is it causes a lot of pain when doing so, and if you just straighten his leg out without supporting the kneecap, it can cause some damage. So it's sort of a balancing act. Straighten his leg out, but also just guide it back into where it needed to be.
Right, Archie. Well, it takes a few deep breaths, okay. So just pop that in your mouth for me, and just take some really, really deep breaths. That's it. That's the sound that you want to hear.
That's exactly what you want to hear.
You can take as much of this as you like. If it starts to feel weird or you don't like it, you can just stop and it'll wear off really quick, okay? Can you roll onto your back for me, do you think, if I just hold your leg? Help him over if you want, yeah.
Very gently, right? Very gently.
Keep going, those deep breaths, Archie.
Got you,
Keep going.
Big deep breaths, mate.
Straighten this leg out.
Big deep breaths.
There you go.
With the pain relief taking effect, It's time for Sam to force the kneecap back into place.
Keep going, Archie. Archie.
Keep sucking. Keep
Archie.
sucking. Keep sucking.
Keep going on that for me. There we go.
Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths.
Just try to straighten it out a bit if you can.
Keep going.
Keep going, Archie. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Straighten it, can you lower your
Archie.
leg? You lower your leg.
Archie.
Stay
There
lying
we go.
down.
We're good. It's back in.
It's in.
Your knee's back in. You need to stay there, though.
I was dreaming then.
I know.
You were dreaming?
Don't go running away. Keep going on that gas and air for a bit.
Yeah.
Why?
Have
Hey?
some more.
I'm fine. It's not pain anymore.
I know, but you can't
It'll
stand up
wear
yet
All right.
because your knee's still quite loose, all right? So I just need to keep this knee here, put your leg straight and pop it in a splint, all right?
You just need to keep it nice and secure.
So just pop your leg a bit straighter. Good, lad. There we go.
That's it.
You keep going on that gas and air.
That hurt so much.
I know.
Keep going on that because it wears off really quickly.
Right, Archie, lift that leg up. Don't bend it.
No bending.
There we go.
A vacuum splint will immobilise Archie's knee for the journey to hospital.
We were playing cricket and so we bowled the ball and I tried to stop it because it bounced up and it went a bit high. And I think what's happened is I've put my knee up to try and block it, but it's because it's gone just a bit too high. I think it's hit the tip of my knee and it's moved it. And then I've fallen to the ground and it's probably pushed it a bit more. The second it was in, I felt no pain after that. So, apart from, obviously, the pain before it, it's totally fine now.
So it all looks quite dramatic, this, just for a knee. But essentially what can happen is when your knee pops out, you can sometimes damage some of the structures in there, like your tendons and nerves and things like that. That's why we need to do an X-ray, just to make sure that there's no damage. So you just hang there for a little bit. I'm just going to see what the plan is next. Do you like helicopters?
Yeah.
Good. So the 14-year-old male, I've popped his knee back in, just an isolated injury. Is there an ETA on a DCA, please?
Yes, there is. You have one allocated 7 minutes away.
7 minutes, Roger. Thanks.
No worries.
So there's an ambulance about 7 minutes away.
Yep.
So the plan will be for you to just go with them to Airedale Hospital.
Yeah,
I think that's
that's
probably going to be the best one. How's that pain at the minute? You feeling better?
It's gone.
Good. It's quite rare we get to see instant effects really on this job. But
Is it not like a normal thing? Do people not normally just go out?
no, I mean we generally see worse injuries. So we give some pain relief, but we can't put everything back together quite as easy. But with you, it was just your knee, so it was quite easy to pop back in with some pain relief, and now you're pain-free. Hello.
Hello.
You all right?
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm Sam, by the way. This is Archie.
Yeah.
Archie's been playing cricket. A ball hit his kneecap and then he fell to the ground. And at some point, whether that was the ball or falling to the ground, he dislocated his kneecap. It went lateral. It was in quite a funny position, actually. And he's been on the floor for about 2.5 hours with it dislocated. He's had some gas and air, popped it back in. He's now completely pain-free, but it's still quite loose.
Okay.
Right, Archie, do you reckon you can stand up on that good leg, keeping that one straight with me? And then we'll just hop onto the stretcher. It's all onto me. You ready? Up we go. Stand on the good leg.
Hi Archie, my name's
Pop round.
Good job.
There we go. Sorted. Right, Archie, nice to meet you. Take care of yourself. No worries, you're welcome. Thank you.
Bye Archie. See you Archie. Yeah, good weekend.
It's a funny thing is pain. I've put in a few kneecaps back into place in my time, but I've never quite seen a reaction as satisfying as that one. It was almost like this immediate pain relief, and he just wanted to be off playing cricket again.
Yeah?
Come and watch them and you can...
Oh no, this is your speciality. Yo.
It's really complicated.
Does it have to be a YAA cup?
Yeah.
Right, special measures.
Yeah. So you have to nick one and take it home.
On your head.
What are these, Fiona?
Gary's special pancakes. The morale boosters.
Job's good.
Right, I'm going to make them.
You know they're going to be a disaster. Who's going to be the guinea pig?
Go on, then. If I'm worst.
Phil, come on, just have a look at this job, mate. It's an old boy in the middle of nowhere. He's lost. He feels like he's going hyper. He's in long grass. The ambulance crews can't see him. You know, there could be some potential benefit of us maybe going, see if we can spot him.
Surprising, I mean, it looks like a fairly open area.
Yeah, he's a little old fella, so I just don't know if he's got disoriented completely. He's hyper, he's diabetic, he's collapsed, he can't walk.
And secure foot left and brief. Air desk 98 lifted.
The helicopter will assist in the search for the man who's lost near the east coast. It's a 21-minute flight, and the sun is already beginning to set.
What is the job?
So it's an elderly gentleman who's lost in some fields. He's diabetic, starting to feel hyper. There's no idea where he is. Ambulance crew on scene is just having difficulty trying to find him. His phone's running out of power, he's getting called. Might have a better idea of spotting him than off the ground. It's surrounded by long grass and things apparently.
A lovely night, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really is.
The team are heading for the seaside village of Skipsea, on the edge of a 25-mile sweep of golden sand.
I can see the seaside.
Oh, you win.
9-8, the police have found the patient. They're about 900 to a K away from road access, but it's probably worth you guys continuing.
Oh.
Oh, this has been found there.
Roger, all received, thank you. Lovely, so I think it's either that one or that one is going to be the caravan site. It's in between these two caravan sites.
Yeah.
In front, there's on the nose.
Yeah.
I think I've got visual with the DCA at 12 o'clock in the bushes.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, they're flashing us down
so
here,
yeah,
the 11 o'clock alert. 9-8 overhead, police are flagging us down.
Is patient to the left or right?
It's on the nose.
That police officer's just pointing over to the other field, the groomed field.
Okay.
Visual with patient coming in.
Just under the bushes there.
Yeah.
A police officer found the elderly man sheltering beneath a hedge and has stayed with him.
Hiya.
Hello.
This is Michael.
Hiya, love.
71-year-old male.
Yeah.
He's come for a walk. He's got a bit lost.
Oh,
and
okay.
he's complaining a little bit of a sort of achiness and soreness on the knees, but he has been crawling around trying to get through ditches and things. I've given him a quick head to toe. Doesn't appear to be anything too serious.
Leeds United fan, we're all...
Leeds United, dearie me. We'll go then.
Michael Barnes set off on his walk 4.5 hours ago and quickly became lost. He's arthritic and can't get up.
Let's just give you a once-over before we stand you up. Are you diabetic? I think we heard that.
Very much so.
Right, and when did you last have something to eat?
Dinner time. I had Greg's coffee and a sausage roll.
Our concerns with this gentleman was that it was getting late on. The temperature does dip on a night, so hypothermia was a real concern. That factored in with him being an insulin-dependent diabetic. He didn't have access to his insulin, he hadn't had food, so there's a very real risk of him becoming hypoglycemic.
Same as my machine.
Is it?
Mm.
Are you insulin dependent then?
Yeah.
What's your blood sugar normally?
It's not very good.
It's 13 at the minute.
So high blood sugar is usually a progressive thing over a period of time where the patient can become less responsive and potentially put him in quite a dire situation.
Tell you what, there's some bloody ants around
here.
Yeah.
Looks like you've made yourself a little nest here.
That's what bits of twigs where I've been trying to get through all
Trying to
this
get
lot.
through, trying to make your way.
So was you digging in for the night then?
Bloody wasn't.
Michael's from Leeds. He's staying at the coast for a holiday.
So do you support them?
Oh, the mighty
yeah.
tigers.
The tigers, pussycats, really.
Huh?
That's what you got in your shirts, into the pussycats.
Hey, don't be getting cheeky now we're here.
I'm just going to pop this blanket around you. You're going to look like a chicken in the oven, but it's really effective because you are a bit cold, aren't you? I'm going to put that over your head, not like your face, but your head. It'll be nice and warm in a minute. You're able to shuffle over onto your tile and put this under your bum?
I think my bum's done for.
Is it? Shall I push you?
1, 2, out we go, come on. Oh! Oh!
We'll keep hold of you.
How does that feel?
That is tremendous.
Right then, buddy. Just let me put my arm under there and then we'll just try and help you walk, all right?
Michael will go to hospital by land ambulance, but they're over a mile from the nearest road, so the helicopter will airlift him to meet it.
Hi Andy, we are walking the patient to the heli now. We're going to relocate to the DCA.
Right then, buddy.
Right, this is going to take a bit of willpower, but we'll get there. Yeah. Oh, that's the one.
Well done.
Just watch your head. There you go, just plonk yourself on. Lovely job.
Yep.
Right, we're just going to strap you in.
I'll get a blue Peter badge.
Hey? I think we need the blue Peter badge.
I think you do for that.
What's your first name, Michael? Oh, sorry, your surname even. That was a test, just to...
Air desk 98, lift in to reposition.
As much as he was making sort of quite a light of the situation, it will have been a concern for him. He was in the middle of nowhere. He'd already had the foresight to sort of create a little nest for himself. I think the prospect of being there for quite a period of time would have been quite scary for him.
Oh, DC.
It's just on the corner there, isn't it? Well, they want us to land down there where they are, I think, where the police car is.
Oh, right, okay.
So
Yeah, for sure with DCA.
if that car can get up there, then DCA should be able to as well, shouldn't it?
Yeah. 98 finals.
Hey, buddy, how was that? Hey, let's hand him off here.
Skipsy looks a lot different from up there.
Does it?
Oh, yeah.
Or better, or worse?
Better.
But you didn't expect that when you went out for your walk, did you?
No.
Free helicopter ride.
No, I'll do it tomorrow.
Hand on shoulders.
Hand on shoulders. There we go.
Yep, onto our shoulders, that's it.
Right then, and just step down if you can. Don't jump. Oh.
Oh, there goes my back.
Get your flaming.
Right, go on then, let's go. We're going that way.
You look after yourself, mate.
Oh, thank you.
Take your time, there's no
Thank
very
you.
uneven ground.
Michael was checked over in the ambulance before being taken home.
Right then, buddy, a little bit of a ramp to go. All right.
It's a glorious day in the Yorkshire Dales. Perfect weather for cyclists and bikers. But the narrow rural roads can be treacherous. A biker has hit a car and been thrown off his motorcycle.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no. Oh, Matt. Stay where you are, bro. Stay where you are, Ben. Ambulance, please. Ambulance.
Ambulance, now.
Ambulance. You're all right, mate. Stay where you are.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, bro. All right, bro. All right, bro.
He was knocked unconscious and struggling for breath. They were sick in his helmet.
Okay.
Anybody on phone to ambulance or what? Called on.
Helimed 98 prepares for immediate takeoff.
Fuel, we've got the key on the left and 550, that gives us hour 45. TDP 150, clear left. Clear left. And right, 38, lifting.
Paramedic Sam and the crew are racing 27 miles to the injured biker in the village of Hampthwaite in Nidderdale.
102, we're on the blue line, master list is clear, coming up on about the total.
Motorcyclist, which I don't know if he's hit into a car, but he's been thrown over a wall and a hedge or something into a garden, onto a driveway. Initially he was said to be unconscious. He's vomited into his helmet. That doesn't sound very well then, does he?
For somebody who's vomiting into the helmet, struggling to breathe, confused, that immediately says to us a few things, but head injury is probably top of our priority.
Lie on your back, bro. Just lie on your back.
See, the cars are just stopped there. And the 1 o'clock. So you got the buildings.
Yeah, I've seen that. I think it's CDCA, is it? At 12 o'clock. It is. Not out of bed.
Motorcyclists are 50 times more likely to die on Britain's roads than car drivers.
Don't remove his helmet, because his neck can be... Yeah, leave the helmet there. I'm just giving you a chance to breathe, bro.
Where are you thinking? Where the field with the tractor is. Yeah. A bit further down, there's like a gate that's open. Probably put you down there, and then it's just walk up to scene.
They're landing beside the winding 60-mile-an-hour road.
100 feet acknowledged. We'll just go over to the axis over here. No wires seen. Right. Never mind. Central power's come down. You clear sun strap, folks.
Hello. You okay?
Hello. Hello.
This has been. He's actually come over the wall.
After being catapulted over a dry stone wall, 30-year-old Ben has regained consciousness, but he's confused and struggling to breathe.
Ben, do you remember where you put the house key? He has no recollection of events.
A couple came out to the driveway when they heard the noise.
He was vomiting. Yeah. And he was gurgling in his helmet, so... Okay. And then he came round. Okay, fabulous.
Ben, obviously, I don't think you probably can remember everything that happened, but no. What's the last thing you can remember?
Nothing at the moment.
Nothing at the minute. Do you know where you are currently?
Near Hampthwaite?
Yeah, in somebody's drive. You've got pain in the back of your neck, have you?
You know the bumpy spine bit, that one.
Okay.
Only that one.
So you said you've got pain in your right hip?
Yeah.
The back of your neck?
Yeah.
Any other pain that's materialised since we've been talking?
My right shoulder.
Your right shoulder.
And my left little finger.
Essentially, we can't stay on the drive all day.
That's fine.
So we need to get up onto this stretcher.
Okay.
So to be able to do that, we need to just chop some more bits off, because obviously you've got all the stuff on. Obviously you're wearing your helmet, which is good. You've got this back protector on, which is really good as well.
Yeah.
So you've got some protection.
We go to a huge amount of motorcycle incidents, and there's a vast difference between people who don't wear protective clothing and people that do. Ben, thankfully, was wearing the protective clothing, so it definitely reduced the amount of injuries that he would have had.
Whilst we're chopping that off, Ben, I'm just going to pop a little needle in the back of your hand.
No.
Ben?
No. I prefer you not to do that.
Okay. I understand.
I really don't like needles.
Okay. Ben, it will sting for 1 second and that will be it.
It's not the sting, it's the knowing it's coming.
What happens if you didn't know it was coming?
Well, you told me now, it's too late. You should have just done it.
Sometimes the needles can be quite big and quite scary to look at, and people have natural phobias. I know I don't particularly like needles going into me.
Ben, listen to me. You've come off your bike at quite high speed and flown over a wall, okay? I need to give you some drugs, which are really, really important for you, okay? It'll be really quick, okay? We just need to pop it in your arm, then it's just a little plastic tube that sits there, the metal's gone. Ben, you're okay for us to do that, aren't you? Pop the little needle in your hand. Yeah, thank you. The best and the fastest route for getting medication into your body is intravenous cannulation, essentially. So that's just putting a needle which leaves a little plastic tube that just sits in the vein itself, and that allows us to inject the drugs and the medication in, and that gets back to the heart and circulates around the body in the fastest possible time. So for someone like Ben, who had a potential, you know, for multiple injuries, we needed to get that cannula in and give him the medication that he needed quite quickly.
What bike you got, Ben?
Nice deep breaths.
Where have you been today? Where I work. Did you come straight from work to here? Yeah.
What do you do for work?
I'm a police officer.
Oh.
How are you?
Yeah.
TXA is drawn up.
Ben may look okay, but the force of the impact means he's at risk of internal bleeding. They're giving him TXA, tranexamic acid, which will help his blood to clot and stem the flow.
Ben?
Yeah.
Ideally we need you off the floor.
Yeah.
So can we just try put you onto this yellow board?
Yeah.
If it hurts too much, let us know and we'll stop and give you some pain relief.
Arms okay, it's in its shoulders.
Can you put it across your chest for me?
Can I just check that in here, look?
Is that all right there? Yeah, good man. Let's just try move him, and if it's painful then we can get some then, but if not we can get him in the...
Roll you towards me, okay? Yeah.
Put that foot down for me, Ben.
His scapula sounds like that.
There we go then. Good
Well
man.
done.
Deep breaths, mate. Keep breathing. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Nice and steady. Just slow it down.
We're in.
Slow it down.
We're in.
You can see. We'll just lift him up and then, yeah. Ben?
Yes?
So we're just going to lift you up on this board. Yeah. It's really important you keep both hands together for me. Don't reach out or anything like that. Okay, and pop you on the stretcher. How's your breathing feeling, Ben?
It's harder now.
It's harder now you're on the board and on your back.
Because of your pain in your back.
Ready, steady, lift. Put out.
Okay, and then just walk down the side of the stretcher.
Big.
There's room to examine Ben properly in the land ambulance.
Let's have a better look, Ben.
Yeah.
Make sure we're all good. Any pain in your chest at all as I'm pressing?
No, look. I feel it in my back when you push.
You feel it in your back when you push?
When you're pushing on my chest.
Quick feel of your tummy if I can.
Yeah.
Any pain?
Yeah, right hip, where you...
Right hip,
where you...
not your left.
Middle finger.
Okay.
Are you still feeling sick, Ben?
I don't feel sick.
You don't feel sick?
No, I can just taste it.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Bit naff, isn't it, really?
Yeah. He's been stable throughout. He's also been stable, hasn't he? So, yeah.
He's got an improving GCS from how it was initially meant to be.
What's GCS?
Just your consciousness.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Ben, lovely to meet you. Unfortunately, it's not a helicopter ride today, but that's good.
Thank you very much for helping.
No, you're welcome.
The nearest major trauma centre is Leeds General Infirmary, which he will go to by road, leaving the air ambulance available for other casualties.
Sky 1009, just under 200 feet on the bug.
1,500 feet above North Yorkshire, the crew of HeliMed 98 receive a call from the air desk.
98, can you divert to Harrogate?
Harrogate? Happy for you to get a grid? Yeah. Diverted Harrogate, ready for a grid when you are.
98 air desk, grid, Sierra Echo, 32374.
Thank you. The 2-year-old who's fallen from a window.
Confirmed, Ross, that was 2-year-old fallen from a window, that's what I heard, yeah.
Not sure what height. Last message from Sam was that they are unresponsive.
Dr. Neil and Stuart are 8 minutes from the injured child.
So, off the information we've given, I'm going to try and work out some drug doses just in case to give a rough guide. Just because if it is a case that we have to move quickly, it just saves them to work it out. So I've got a rough guide, rough age, rough weight. It gives us a little bit of a heads up, a bit of a head start. So update EMT2 crew on scene. More than a 10-foot fall from window, ineffective breathing.
Several ambulances, that looks like it is a building site. Right side looks good, mate.
Yeah, if you're happy in there.
That area there?
Yeah, just looking at it.
No, it's fine, us. There's drain holes here, hopefully. It's not an underground reservoir. Start moving.
Yeah, good point.
I think, are we down the side? Are we?
In here.
In there. Hello.
Hello.
Local paramedics are already on the scene and trying to keep the child as still as possible without distressing her.
She's come from top window. She's got sort of gravel marks on top of the body. So it looks like she's like come face first. When we got to her, she was sat on here. She's sort of wriggling around and was crying and sort of thing. So this is kind of the best immobilisation that we've found at the moment.
Which one?
She has got a carry chair, so what we were going to try and do is get a carry chair and sort of blanket pad. This might be a best bet.
Or we'll just get Mum to carry?
Are you happy with the mobilisation-wise?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're happy, side.
Yeah. So, are you Mum?
This is Mum.
I'm one of the doctors, I'm Neil. I don't know your youngster's name, I'm sorry.
Sophia.
Sophia. Normally fit and well.
She's got chronic lung disease, but normally she's all right.
Chronic lung disease from...
Prematurity.
How premature was she?
She was 7 weeks pregnant, but diabetic.
Okay, all right. And did she have any intensive care treatment?
Yeah, she had 4 days of high flow, and then she was on oxygen for 3 months.
Okay.
Despite falling from a first-floor window, baby Sophia appears to be well, but Dr. Neil isn't convinced.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, everybody who told me the story. Fall from a window upstairs?
Top one, yeah, she pushed on them.
So that's the first floor?
Yeah.
Okay, onto gravel.
Gravel floor.
But she cried, screamed. Yeah.
She was gasping at first.
Yep.
And then she cried.
Okay.
Children are absolutely fantastic at masking injuries. They can present as absolutely fine and then within a couple of minutes be critically unwell. There could be some internal damage that we're not able to see. So the priority will still be transporting as quickly as we can to an appropriate trauma centre.
Mum, do you want to take Sophia in your arms, give her a cuddle? We're going out to the ambulance. We're driving to Leeds and we're not doing anything else. Who's driving? Very good. You know the way to Leeds?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to set off and go to Leeds.
Okay.
Perfect.
Dr. Neil wants to get Sophia to hospital urgently so further checks can be done.
And you are?
Nana.
Nana. Hi, Nana. All right. This one here?
Yeah. Like I say, I don't know if she's at the bird table neither.
Where was she when she sort of...
I don't know, because I wasn't here.
Okay.
But
did anybody see it happen? As in...
Probably a mum might have been.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Dr. Neil will accompany Sophia in the land ambulance so that if she deteriorates suddenly, he can be on hand to treat her.
She just needed to be in front of the hospital in the scanner as quick as she could be to find out what damage, if any, she'd done.
Stu, get Mum secure, baby secure, and I'll just radio the air desk and let them know what we're doing.
Update. We'll see if we can get some alteration.
Is that all right? And what's your ETA on the sat-nav?
23 minutes.
So I'll give them a sort of 20 minute.
Okay.
And we're going to Leeds, yeah?
Leeds, yeah.
Okay, let's go then. Thank you. So it's Neil Sambridge on Helimed 98. So I've got a girl who's fallen from a first-storey window, landing on a gravel drive outside the building. So we're coming to you by road with Mum. Be with you in about 20 minutes. Lovely. Thank you very much. Bye.
There was no immediate intervention needed. She had an airway, she was breathing adequately, she was nice and pink. There are occasions where children have fallen a significant height and they've not been injured. Some people say it because they don't tense up. Anecdotally, there have been times where you think someone's going to be far more injured than they are, and they've just not been.
It was a smooth drive, thank you. Good.
The paediatric team will take Sophia straight for x-rays to determine the extent of her injuries.
I know that lots of young children bounce, but this may be one of the unfortunate children that didn't bounce particularly well and had the potential for significant injury that we hadn't identified, either head, brain, or chest, so lungs or heart. You know, and young children can look well, but actually not be particularly well. But we don't know that.
Ben, I'm just going to pop a little needle in the back of your hand.
No.
Ben?
No.
30-year-old biker Ben was catapulted over a dry stone wall after he collided with a car. He suffered a broken shoulder and a partially collapsed lung, as well as major bruising. He's now recovered, but still attending physiotherapy. 2-year-old Sophia needed x-rays in hospital after falling 12 feet from a first-floor window. Remarkably, the results showed she was injury-free, except for minor bruising.
Archie, I think what you've done is you've just dislocated your kneecap.
14-year-old schoolboy Archie went for x-rays after dislocating his kneecap on a cricket pitch.
I'm like, where's my knee gone? I looked like left a bit and it's just on its left out of my knee. Well, I do remember like seeing white and then just hearing voices repeat and then it popping back in and I was back up. That's literally all I remember.
Keep going, Archie. There we go. There we go.
Oh, what's it?
You lower your leg.
Archie, there we go. We're good. It's back in.
It's in.
X-rays revealed no further damage to Archie's knee.
The recovery was really quick. I'm back into my sport now, back into the gym, back into ball kicking ball around with mates. It was a really fast recovery to fair. I barely remember which knee it is now.
I'm just going to pop this blanket around you. You're going to look like a chicken in the oven.
Diabetic Michael Barnes was found to be exhausted, but otherwise well after he got lost on a walk near the Yorkshire coast, sparking a major rescue operation. Michael was lost for several hours, but managed to call for help despite a dwindling phone battery. The land ambulance took Michael back to the holiday caravan where his wife was waiting.
I was coming back from Brid with the wife and the car broke down. Me being me, saw a bit of red and kicked off and walked off. I was planning on going to the beach club at Skipsea to have a pint and cool down. I was getting very cold. I could feel me hands going and I thought, I don't fancy out here. And then next thing I saw was the helicopter go whiz in front of me. And I thought, well, that can't be for me, surely to goodness. It turned around and dropped itself. Oh, inside I felt, I did feel happy, I've got to tell you the truth. I mean, there was something saying, well, we're all right now. Don't worry now, old lad.
What did your wife have to say when you got home?
No, very quiet, but she did make me a sandwich. Ham and pickle, I can remember that, and a cup of tea to warm me up.